All right, welcome to the page. Love you. You can subscribe below for more information about Jesus Christ, which I love to give because I love you and because it's important for Christians to know. Jesus says, "My people perish because of lack of knowledge." So we're going to talk about heresies today. First off, these are sins. They're listed in Galatians chapter 5. There's a total of 17 of them. And anything like these things is included as well. That a Christian will get denied by Jesus Christ from getting to heaven on the day of judgment if they are practicing these things. So in order for you to be forgiven for them, you have to get out of them. You need to turn the other way and believe in Jesus Christ and his blood for salvation. Okay, so heresies, what does it mean? It is by definition, a party or a group. Not a birthday party, but a party as in a group, as I said. So, a good one in the Bible, so you know for sure, because I always give the Bible so you're clear about it, is the Pharisees and the Sadducees. The Pharisees had a group all together, and they believed different things, obviously, if you have read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, than what Jesus taught, which is why Jesus was so angry with them, because they were pushing these things on other people. It became a mass majority belief, besides just the Pharisees too, as well, that other people thought was actually the laws of God on some points. And so there you go, heresies. Sadducees as well, that did not believe in angels and spirits, which is very clear in the Bible that there's angels, and the main thing was there's this Holy Spirit. So you can see the problem with that. These are things that the Bible is very clear that from looking at Jesus and how he responded to the Pharisees and Sadducees, that he doesn't put up with this type of stuff. He's not pleased with it. So going with the world, just imagine the world being like this towards God on anything that he says and forming their own groups. How do you think he would feel? He would be just the same way as he was with the Pharisees and the Sadducees, no matter how nice or kind they tried to act. Okay, so with that, I highly recommend right now of you checking out the sin variants. So that kind of very, very closely ties along with this. That's in my playlist of sins as well. And getting an understanding of that will help you understand this one even better too. So I'm going to give you some examples of this, and it doesn't mean, first off, that because people are in these groups or in the churches that off the bat they're going to go to hell. It means that when they understand that these things are conflicting with the teachings of the Bible, then it becomes a problem, and then they can go to hell for it whenever they are saying they are actually one of these, because they understand that it is a separate thing. That's why they're in that group and they call themselves that. Okay, so examples really quick before we end. Catholics, Jehovah's Witnesses, once saved always saved, or Calvinists, prosperity gospel or churches, word of faith movement, progressive Christianity, which is kind of a new thing as of this video that's rising up a lot, Pentecostals, Mormons, Muslims, Hindus, Buddhists, and that's just a few. Because I can go on and on with this. There's plenty of groups out there. We're talking about church, religious groups mainly, but it's not exclusive to just that. It could be feminists as well. There's one outside of that. It's because feminists actually do go against the Bible on certain points that is important. So all these groups go against the Bible and on strong points, and it can send you to hell. So if anybody is in there, that type of doctrine, and they go all the way with it, I understand, like I've said, that some people, they grow up in these things and they don't understand really what they're in. They just believe in Jesus. So we can't say it's them, but once they get the understanding that these things are the way they are, and then they start reading the scriptures and they know it's clearly contradicting certain points, and they say, I'm going to stay die hard to what I believe, then we're in sin, and they're under that sin of heresies, and they can go to hell for these things. So if you are in those places, then if you're going to still go to those churches, don't practice those things. I highly recommend getting out of those churches, like God recommends too in Revelations. Okay, So that's it. God bless.